Hi, we're here at Mesa Verde National Park in Mesa Verde, Colorado. We've come to see the cliff dwellings. They were carved about 1200 by Native Americans in sandstone on the sides of the cliffs. Let's go see their handiwork. Mesa Verde National Park is located in the southwest corner of Colorado. This is the Four Corners region which connects Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Arizona. We planned to arrive late since it was one of the long days of summer, and we were met with a pleasant surprise. It turns out that the parks only take admission during posted hours, but the gates are left open to allow campers to come and go all day long. Unfortunately, it did also mean that the visitor center was closed. The drive to the cliff dwellings was very scenic as it wound up the mesa and through tunnels. During our visit, several areas were closed during the wildfires and rock slides, so it's always best to check the website for updates. Our first stop on the loop was the Cliff Palace. The Navajo, Ute, Apache, and Pueblo tribes all knew about the legend of the cliff dwellings well before Richard Wetherill and Charles Mason stumbled across them in 1888. It is now an UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tree ring dating has construction at the site occurring between 1190 and 1260 CE. It was built by the ancestors of the Pueblo tribe. The cliff dwellings were built as defensible villages. The park contains over 600 cliff dwellings. Most of the dwellings have only 1 to 5 rooms, so it is thought that the palace was a center of social and administrative activity. The palace contains 23 kivas, round ceremonial rooms with another 150 rooms. Approximately 100 people inhabited the location. Research shows the tribe only inhabited this location for about 100 years before migrating south into present-day Arizona and New Mexico. You can view the Cliff Palace from the overlook. However, a tour reservation is needed to walk inside. Our next stop is the House of Many Windows. In 1891, Swedish scholar Gustav Nordenskjöld excavated about 24 cliff dwellings. This drew attention of amateur archaeologists and tourists. The area had been eroding over time and activity increased decay. By the late 1890s, a movement was started to preserve the site by making it into a national park. The Antiquities Act of 1906 was also passed to prevent looting and vandalism on public lands. The House of Many Windows was preserved and can be viewed from the overlook. It is a dwelling consisting of 15 rooms located on ledges in the cliff canyon. The windows are actually doorways, and a kiva is part of the complex. This dwelling was constructed entirely by carving into the sandstone ledges. Our final stop on the loop was Hemenway House, named after Mary Tilston Hemenway. She funded the first archaeological expeditions at the Mesa Verde sites. Hemenway House has 26 rooms with a kiva. The dwelling is carved several stories high into the cliff wall. People from this dwelling were part of the larger community of Balcony House. By the 1930s, the foundations for the structures were becoming unstable. In 1934, the Public Works Foundation, along with the Carnegie Institution, led a stabilization project that ensured Mesa Verde's future. Balcony House is also at this location, but can only be viewed by a scheduled tour. Access to it is down a 32-foot ladder and through a tunnel. It has 38 rooms, 2 kivas, and probably housed about 30 people. The drive along the Chapin Mesa and North Rim offered amazing views from the overlooks. We stopped at the Montezuma Valley overlook to watch a storm rolling in from the west. The rugged landscape created a spectacular backdrop for another memorable sunset. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this adventure with Two for the Road, and we hope to see you again soon.